Uh-oh. Do I have you? You're live. Holy smoke, I'm live. I'm waiting until this goes on over here. Hi, guys. How are you? Oh, here she comes. All good. All happening. I got no voice. How's audio? Audio thumbs up. I got no thing here. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Still got a big problem, boys and girls. I cannot stream live through the phone. I need your help badly. Please subscribe. I know that half of my views are unsubscribed viewers. Please, okay? Please. It's not, we got 800 and something. We got some views. I need 175. If you guys want to see live action out on the Great Peconic Bay, because I got the permits! It only took 13 months. The system is broken. Okay, I need subscribers. We need to hit 1,000, please. 1,000 subscribers is the magic. I'm begging you guys, man. I need 1,000 subscribers. You know how going live is my therapy. If you guys want to deprive me of my therapy, then unsubscribe. I mean, come on, guys, I need your help. You're here for a reason, whether you hate me or not. I don't care. Just I need you to subscribe. Pretty simple, pretty easy. We are permitted. Let me read off to you the first layer part of this permit. This is the permit. This is the amount of papers. This came from the Department of Environmental Conservation, New York State, I'll have you know. Dear Mr. Berg, enclosure your OBC permit and shellfish bed permit, which authorized commercial shellfish culture activities on the 5 acres of underwater lands in the Great Peconic Bay. Licensed from the Peconic Baykeeper, our sponsor. Thank you, Peconic Baykeeper. Carefully review all conditions, blah, 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 under subchapter F and New York CR Part 42, sanitary control of shellfish. Make sure that you dot your I's and cross your T's. You got it. Now, don't abuse it. Remember, we all got to follow the regulations. It's pretty simple, guys. We can't afford to have anybody getting sick. And you're going to greatly reduce that if you follow their guidelines. The DEC is broken. The Army Corps of Engineers, the whole system is broken. I'm not sure what the problem is, but I want to help in any way I can. I think the DEC is understaffed, and I think they're underpaid. I think they need help. That should not take 13 months to get a permit. I've gone through zoning variances and building permits, and it took, far, far less time. Please, we need all of us to work together. Everybody. I'm tired of this division in politics. I'm not even going to go there, okay? Just, we all got to work together. That's all I'm going to say on that. Review of last week's show. Great numbers last week. Boy, I got pissed off, I guess. And boy, the viewers really came in. We got some really good numbers, some really good retention. I think we streamed for like 40 minutes or something like that. And we had a 22 average view rate, 22 minutes of the average. That's awesome. That's a half-hour show, boys and girls. That's what you show to the TV producers. Again, in my past life, when I was trying to sell the Bike Man show, they were looking for 22 minutes is what they were looking. That's a half-an-hour show. We're getting there. We're there. I need your help, though, because I need subscribers so that we can take it to the next level. We are this close from being out on the bay because last week, just after I got off the air with you guys, I went and checked the mail, and bang, it was in the mail. I couldn't believe it. It was an exciting week. So what did I do this week? We procured a boat slip right away. We now have a boat slip. We paid money, the whole 10 yards. It's in Flanders, which is about 15 minutes from the site. Looks good. What are going to be my biggest expenses is going to be, biggest expense right now is going to be fuel because it's pretty much the labor is going to be free. So when we start to get employees, which I have down here about employees and how we're going to reduce employees because we got an exciting new episode in 2 weeks. The 27th, we are going to have an open house here. And it's about well, I shouldn't say employee reduction. I should say more like utilizing your time wisely. I don't want to put anybody out of a job, and it's possible that possibly it might. No, it's not. No, there's no way. If you free up your time, it's going to allow you to do other stuff. This is why you have employees. Employees allow the boss man to go and move to the next level, to whatever it may be. Hopefully, it's related to what you're doing, and he's not off drinking and doing whatever. Okay. Personally, myself, I work 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's just the way I'm wired. That's what I'm about. All right. So now we'll get into that next level. Shout out, and then you have 1 million subs. Yeah, get Casey Neistat to give me a shout out. I've been, once I get going out on the boat, we're going to start to invite more people and have some people out there and maybe have some tastings, and it's just going to be a fun time, man. We are happy. Again, I want you all to be cool, be kind, to be happy, because we are the Happy Oyster Show. And thank you so much for tuning in today. All right, back at you. Bring it on home. Coming to. I got to look over here on my notes. I got this computer. I got that computer. I can't subscribe. Did I tell you guys I can't stream live on the phone anymore? Did I tell you that already? Open house next week. Alex Walsh. He is the product research and product development of NETMINDER. What is NETMINDER? I'll have you. NETMINDER, there's a link below to the NETMINDER product. NETMINDER is a glop, a stuff, a coating that's non-toxic, safe for the environment, and it's going to reduce your labor costs because it's not going to biofoul as much. There's still a little bit, but minuscule compared to what their comparisons. It looks too good to be true. The guy is coming in 2 weeks, and we're going to be live, and we're going to be putting the coating on. I mean, this is just, it's going to be exciting. I got a whole bunch of cages. I don't know how many he's going to allow us to do. I don't, when we're just starting out, we're trying different systems, and I can try a whole bunch of different things. And that's the beauty of where we're at. And what we're doing, whether it be bag, this, that, we are permitted to do what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it that way at the present moment, but there's other people around us that are going to be doing some different stuff, and we're all going to be working together, and if we all share it, and we can share it right here at the Happy Oyster, then we can all put Long Island on the map when it comes to oysters. Again, that is the goal. All right. So he's coming, NETMINDER, I'm good. We're just rolling right along here today, boys and boys. Employee efficiency. We're going to go back to that in a little bit. Don't let me forget that, because that one's going to take some time. Portable barrel tumbler. Let's go check it out. If you've been following us on Instagram, which you should be, we did a quick view on the portable oyster tumbler. We'll have a Flupsy, our Flupsy. Oh, by the way, we have a special guest in the house.
Special guest.
Ralph Lester Beaver III
Hi, all.
is in the house. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You guys remember Ralph from the Bike Man show, or once in a while. He happened to stop by. We haven't seen each other. And I said, I'm going live. But, he wanted to give me an update. He's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And he's like, Ralph, I might need your help on this.
Oh,
okay. I got to bring this thing inside. Hang on. Ouch. All right, the portable oyster tumbler. We're going to have a Flupsy, and the Flupsy is a barrel. These barrels over here, those go in the Flupsy, and they force feed the little baby oysters, and it makes them grow fast and quick. Fast and quick, so we can put them out on the site so that they can go fast and quicker with our NETMINDER coated cages that reduce the biofouling, which then increases the flow, which increases the food, which the fly dropped 6 inches and the bear got wet or something like that. Anyway, next. It's a joke, personal, sorry. I had to go there. All right, This is a lawnmower transmission that we took. This is a real pain in the ass with the laptop, guys. I'm gonna have you know. All right, so that's where we're at with that. And there's the rollers, and this thing folds up like that. And then it folds down, and then we take, this is going to go on the dock. Now let's see, we'll put this on the stool here maybe, and this to here. That kind of goes like that. That's not too bad, I guess. Now there's been question about whether when these wheels get wet, is the barrel going to spin? And yes, it is a problem. Now it's powered by a drill. We just took a drill and I sacrificed a drill bit and a socket, and I welded it together. And instead of, so just, I'm cheap, guys. No, I shouldn't say it. Frugal. I didn't want to buy the $4 piece so that you could put, and then it's just, then you lose, whatever. This is going with this. You know what I mean? So you might as well make one. So this is going into here like this, and it turns this. And you can see how that works. As everybody, can you see that all right? How about now? That's a little better? All right. Now it has one speed like that, and then it has high speed like that. Okay, so you can move the lever accordingly. Not bad, right? What do you think, Ralphie? Pretty cool, right?
Do it again.
All right. And then you got high speed too then. Now, if you really put this if you really want to go super fast, you put this in number 2 over here, and then it really bumps. I mean, that thing is poking out, right? Now it's really low. I mean, we could maybe make a go-kart out of this thing, but that's too fast. All right.
Never too fast.
Yeah.
No, that's unracer.
Oh, poor Ralph. He's into speed. Ralph likes the speed. All right. So now, next. We'll tune this back just a hair like that. Can you see me okay? Kind of. I'm going to get a sore back because I can't stream with my phone anymore. All right. So here comes, we had some development issues. We had some stuff going on. And this is actually filled up with stones from the driveway to simulate some weight. So the drum will come out, and it fits on the rollers like that. Make sure you get it on the rollers right. And that goes like that. Now this has got some weight in it, and Freddie and I both said, what happens when this thing gets wet? We had some issues of it, maybe a little bit of traction or this or that. The traction could have been a problem and whatnot. So what we did do is we did sand down and roughed up our wheels a little bit to, number one, get the edge, the little beady edge right on the top. Just took a piece of the belt sander and let her rip on there. So now that's on there like that. Now this has got some weight in it right now. All right. And it doesn't, you got to almost kind of help it a little bit because the wheels, there she goes. No. See, it's spinning. It's not quite. You can see the, now, how are we going to fix that? It's so close. It's just wanting to. We could maybe put something to attach it over, some sort of a band with a little roller on it, put a little tension on it right here. That's one of my thoughts. So I was like, let me check it out a little bit further and a little bit more. And check out this other barrel. It's a little different design. So do you modify the barrels that go in there, or do we modify this? I don't know. It's open for discussion. Please leave your comments below. I didn't get very many comments about whether you catch more flies with shit or with honey last week. Don't let me forget to go back to that, all right? Now, here's the other barrel. And this barrel, if you look carefully, has got a little different action right here. So it fits a little different inside. I don't have any weight in this. But the way it moves, you guys can't quite see that maybe here. The way this groove is here is better. So I like this barrel better. Again, that's a learning process. Now, another thing we thought about, this has got a little bit of a sandy coating on here. I wonder what the NETMINDER stuff is going to be like. The NETMINDER stuff on the barrels might be phenomenal because that's going to eliminate a lot of cleaning. And then all we got to do is worry about chipping off the edge. So this might have that sanded type NETMINDER stuff on there. So there you have design. What's that?
For grip.
For grip.
I got you.
So there we have some situations. Where the hell did I do with my coffee? I see you with your coffee. Oh, you got water.
I got more.
Oh, it's back there. So there's some of our design problems that we were kind of having a little bit. Now, am I giving up? No way, baby. This is too good to be true, man. This is too good to be true right here. If this thing works, what a phenomenal labor saver, labor ease. Now, again, I'm cutting. If I can make the job easier and less labor, I cut costs. What's your number one cost as an oyster farmer? For me, it's fuel, but for everybody else, is employees. I don't have any employees yet. So, all right. Fuel and employees. Two biggest expenses. Barrel, tumbler. So now what are you going to do, Bart man? What are you going to squirt water in here as they're going? Yes, that's the idea. We squirt water in here. The oysters are tumbling around in there, doing their thing, getting gyrations, and they're getting pruned, and they're going to get cleaned. Okay? Now, while you're at it, if you have to clean the barrel, we can clean the barrel. The outside of the barrel, we really don't care too much about, but we still want to keep it clean because if it gets that slimy shit on there, then it isn't going to have any traction either. So we could have a problem there. But the inside of the barrel is critical that it's clean because we want a lot of flow. And we want the flow to go through. And if the trunk line, which the trunk line is ready to rock and roll, if our trunk line gets coated with this stuff too and it doesn't, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. There's our trunk line over there. I got the wire in it. See it over there? These are all done. I'm pretty ready to rock and roll with that too, which is good because seed delivery is supposed to be coming sometime in the next week. And we're going to need some 1,400 barrels. Some 1,400 mesh for the barrels. So we got some numbers coming for that.
Where are you getting the seed?
Mook, Maine.
Not local.
Maine. Had very good results with Mook's product last year from some other people that had grew it. Not saying that the local guys aren't good. They're good. We have some orders in with some local guys. There's two, Ralph.
They're delivering?
What's that?
Mook.
No, I'm not sure. I think I'm not the guy that's receiving them. The hatchery guys are receiving them. Still in cahoots with those guys a little bit. It's not bad. It's all good. It's as long as it's a win-win situation and everybody's happy and holds up their end of the deal. Ralph said it well. Then it's all good. Okay, wrap up. A bicycle inner tube did enter our mind about going around this. I'm going to have to read back to this. Howdy, Daryl. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Fat Crack. Welcome. Well, Fat Crack. I haven't, that's cool. Free air? No free air. Free air. Ooh. Boy, oh boy, where I was a year ago and where I am now. Whole nother ball game, boys and girls. We are moving forward. I know it's been slow, but it's going to start to really pick up now that we got our permits. I mean, it's game on. Tony Joe is coming on board a little bit more. She's really doing a great job. All right. One more thing I want to show you guys. Again, at the Flupsy that we have right now, we do have electric at the top, which most Flupsies should have electric because you have a pump that's running. Working on a solar Flupsy, working on some other designs in my head, and I put a couple of scratches on paper. I wonder what it would take to moor a boat out on our site and put a solar Flupsy on it. Just a thought. Give you a little heads up on what's coming to the future. That would be really cool. That would be really awesome, as a matter of fact. All right, so we went to the junkyard, Freddie and I. Ralph, you're going to love this. It's plugged in. Good. It's not an enema machine.
That's even better. I mean, if you need a high quality.
I'm sorry, I gotta get some tape. I gotta get a stool out. These stools work as pretty good ease. What do you call them? Tripods for the camera, which is the laptop. Which I don't know if you guys. I don't know if I told you guys. But I can't stream with the phone anymore. I have to use this silly laptop. Did I tell you that, Ralph? I need subscribers, Ralph. Are you a subscriber? You're gonna be, right, Ralph?
I'm gonna be now. White man for you.
Yeah, well, you gotta subscribe to the Happy Oyster. All right. So we were hanging out in the junkyard, Freddie and I, and of course, when you're into this boat thing, everything's stainless. It's all about stainless, right? So because corrosion and this and that. So it's like your eye, you know, in the junkyard, a lot of stuff is either rusted or painted, but stainless, if you train your eye, it just goes bing, and you just send it just comes right in the crosshairs. So this thing's laying out in the side. We got 2 of these, by the way.
At Tony's.
Of course. Is there any place else? No. So, bing, this thing comes out, and he says, yeah, it was used in a hospital, and blah, 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 blah. All right, without further ado, here you go. Here's what it is. It's a stainless steel drum, but the money part is the part that goes from about, did I tell you guys it's a pain in the neck filming without a laptop, without a thing? All right, this is the motor, and this down here, this is all stainless down here. The 100% stainless. So consequently, it's corrosion. This thing was used to irrigate wounds in a burn center. Is what I was told. Now this is, I don't know what age this thing is, but it works. It can't be too. I don't know. What do you think, Ralph? 70s?
Yeah, I mean they got stuff similar today.
And I guess what they did is they put some salt water solution in there, and then they had this hose right here, and the hose would irrigate the wound, or maybe they put, I don't know exactly. You know, I don't know. All right. But Ralph is kind of quincing a little bit because both of us are firemen, and we both know how badly a burn hurts, and how badly, and some of our friends might have possibly used this way many moons ago. And there's nothing worse than a burn, boys and girls, nothing. So we're looking at this thing irrigation-wise for oysters, and we mount the pump and whatnot. Get rid of this. Just put this part over the edge. Put a box around it. It's got an electric, and here's the water that this thing pumps out. Ralphie, you got your timer on?
You want it?
I would like you to put the timer on for a half a second. I have a 5-gallon bucket right here. Okay.
Half a second.
What's that?
It won't do half a second.
It
doesn't do nanos. What do you want?
I would like you. When I tell you to hit the stopwatch, hit the stopwatch. All right.
Oh, okay. Stopwatch. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go. This thing pumps it out so fast it can't keep up with the garden hose. Let's see how long it takes for 5 gallons. We're almost there. You ready, Ralphie? Get ready to stop when I tell you. I'm going to say about, wait until it overflows.
There you go.
We are overflowing.
25.
Stop. 25 seconds.
So
for 5 gallons.
Yeah, so that's like 15 gallons per minute, roughly. Let's go with 14.
14 gallons?
Yeah.
I like round numbers, though.
All right.
By 5s. That's how you count oysters, Ralphie, is by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. Look who's coming! Look who's coming! Just in the nick of time, we got Freddie the Angry Bayman, the captain of the Wheezy. What's that?
Not a me.
Not a you.
You're mad?
No, I'm mad at everything.
Exactly, because he's mad at everything because he's Freddie the Angry Bayman. So,
You look good.
now be careful, boys. Don't be talking too much. We got a little bit. You know, you're live. Oh, so I really, really welcome all you guys tuning in each and every week. It is from the bottom of my heart. It's what makes us tick. We get a lot going on. We got a lot of fun, and we love sharing it with you. We are so proud that we're getting a sponsor here with NETMINDER and whatnot, and they're coming on in 2 weeks on April the 27th, and it's open to all oyster farmers in the area. If you're following us locally, you'll be getting something. We'll be posting something on the Lyoga website, the details and whatnot. But if you know anybody, and we might left somebody out, please, 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 come on over. We're going to have coffee and donuts and maybe some cream cheese and some bagels and, you know, some coffee, some tea, if you're into tea. You know, Fred's a tea guy.
Tea, yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my cup, though. I don't know where it is.
So Freddie is just coming into town. Let's see. So again, 2 weeks from today, special live broadcast with Alex Walsh from NETMINDER, which is NETMINDER Coatings, which is a biofouling paint, non-toxic. Sounds like a lot of fun. And if any of you guys want to come on over, by all means. I mean, you know, come on by. Freddie, you got any news for us? Ralph is leaving.
The boat will be in the water.
Let's talk.
The boat will be in the water.
Fred, I feel bad. Poor Ralph, he got here and I said I had to go live. So, you know, hey, what can I tell you? Ralph, all right. Don't be pissed off at me.
The boat will be in the water.
The boat's going to be in the water.
Yeah.
I was just telling him, Fred, that we got procured our slip.
Yeah.
I tried this thing out. I let it sit outside, let it get all nice and wet and whatnot.
It still works.
This one, this drum is going to work. The other drum doesn't work so good.
It's too slippery.
But we're coming up with we are not going to let this fail. I'm going to tell you that right now.
No, it's going to work.
It's going to work. You got any other news for us before I sign the hell off and we get to work?
No, the
Speak up.
The bench from the ship is its new home in Connecticut.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
You took it there yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, great. So that's good news. I was kind of a little worried about that. He had this big ass bench that was made out of teak that was heavy as hell. And he's been contemplating it, and it's been but I could tell by the look in his eye that he's relieved. It's gone. Yeah. And it's not so much how much money he got from it, it's the fact that he preserved this thing. This thing was, what was it again? At
200-year-old bench from a clipper ship.
200-year-old bench from a clipper ship, and it came together, and it had this glass over the top so that the light would come through to the deck below. It was phenomenal. It was really cool.
It's in Clinton, Connecticut.
It is,
and it's nice. It's new home, sitting on top of the hill, looking at the Long Island Sound.
Now, mind you, okay, this thing was hurting, guys. It's been sitting out there for how long? You had it but you had it for how long?
Oh, it's been on the beach for 70 years.
So it's been outside for 70 years, and maybe way back, Freddie might have did some kind of coating on it. But now it is just all the coating. It was teak. Teak doesn't really rot.
It's right. He likes it. He's leaving it alone. He's not even going to clean it.
He's just going to leave it right like it is.
He's going to leave it like it is.
Oh, so it was for his own personal consumption.
Yeah, it's behind this old 1800s farmhouse on a little hill looking over the sound, and it's in the backyard. And
so he just cleaned it up a little bit, put it there, and it's going to be that, and that's that.
The guy loved it.
So he's using it for a lawn ornament too. We thought maybe this guy's got some high-end guy, got this, that, because you could have made like a really nice diorama or anything inside. It was really cool. We'll show you some pictures sometime.
Let go.
He
let go.
He let it off on let go.
Let go, baby.
Bike Man, how old are you? I am 53. 53, born in 1966. All right, moving on. What else do I got? I got nothing else. I covered everything. I covered that. I think I covered everything. Did I check all my crap off on my notes? Let me just double check to make sure.
The boat is going in the water.
The boat's going in the drink here ASAP. We got a couple of little quickies to take care of. Junkyard fine, portable. Oh, employee efficiency. We really didn't get into that. Last week. What's that? Employee efficiency? Freddie says there's no such thing. Last week, I got thrown a curveball because somebody questioned my ethics, and I found out who it was, and I'm all good, and everything's cool. And but I had this whole great big long dissertation show about employees, and I'm going to bring it back. It will come back. It's in my notes here, but again, my show progresses. It could change like in a minute's notice or in a second's notice, like it did last week. Are we hiring? No, we're not hiring. Not yet. How old is Freddie? Freddie is 70. His birthday and my birthday are real close to each other, but not in the same year. So Freddie, the 70 angry bayman, and myself are going to be out there in the Peconic Bay. Look out, boys and girls. A force to be reckoned with. We are excited. When we're hiring, Zebra, we'll let you know. Don't worry. I guarantee you. And it might not be far away. It's just we got to get our systems down before we got to know our system before we teach you our system. And one of the things with our employee thing and my whole thing was about employee videos and what you got to do and how you should. I'm just going to leave you with this. Okay. There's kind of 3 things that you never, ever, ever talk to your employees about. Number 1, your political orientation, what political party you belong to, or what is your political views, or any of the above. You keep your politicalness to yourself when it comes to employees. Number 2 is sex. You never talk what happens behind the bedroom, in the bedroom, behind, whatever it is. None of that. You do not talk about that. And number 3, you never talk about religion. Okay, those are the 3 things that you never talk about with your employees ever. Okay, that's kind of where we're going, what I'm going to teach you guys in the future. I'm so happy that you guys are aboard. Please subscribe, guys. I'm getting tired of the laptop. Did I tell you guys I can't stream anymore with the phone? We'll see you next week, live, 10 a.m. on Saturday. I thank you all for tuning in. Come on over to our Instagram. Check us out over there. I want everybody to be cool. I want everybody to be kind. I want everybody to be happy. And eat me. We'll see you next week. Are you sure?